Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Today is such an amazing day because I want to do an interview with my friend and his name is Zaka. Hi Zaka.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, pretty good here. And how are you?
Thanks. I'm great too.
Oh, sorry for disturbing your weekend.
No, I'm fine. It's
Okay.
it's Sunday.
Yes, it is. So Zaka, but can you introduce yourself first?
Yes, I'm Muhammad Izzatul Haq. Usually my friends call me Zaka, and I'm currently a student at University of Lampung studying management, business management. It's my second year, and besides that, I also do archery as my daily activities.
Oh, so you are an archer, right?
Yes, apparently, I'm an archery athlete.
Or you're an athlete. So, uh, can you tell us when was the first time that you began your journey for being
Oh
for
yeah.
being an archer?
So it started when I was 11 years old. I was still at Malaysia at that time, and there was an extracurricular at my school. There were three: archery, horse riding, and also swimming. And I was really attracted with archery because it looked cool and it looked fun. And when I tried, it was. And then I keep on joining, and I actually fell in love with archery. And it's been around 8 years until now. I'm still doing archery, and after time by time, I end up being an athlete and join competitions here and there. So that's pretty much about how my journey started from an extracurricular at my school back then.
Oh, so you began this journey from you were 11.
Yeah, since I was 11,
Okay.
quite a long time. 11,
Such
and right now I'm 19 years old, so it's been around 8 years.
yes, such a long journey, I think.
Yeah, and hopefully it gets even longer.
Okay. So, do you have a schedule, your own schedule for practicing?
Yes, so my schedule is actually 6 days in a week, and I train around 2 to 3 hours at from Monday to Thursday, and on Friday I take rest, and on Saturday and Sunday I practice again, but I practice for around 5 hours.
Oh, so,
At on Saturday and Sunday I do it at the morning, and
mm,
on from Monday to Thursday I do it at the evening due to studying at college.
so you're practicing every day
Every day except for Friday.
except for Friday. Oh, all right. So, with whom do you practice?
I practice at my club. It's
Oh,
Tops Archery Club located at Pokor Bandar Lampung, if you know.
yeah, I know.
It's right behind the stadium of Badak Lampung Football Club.
So,
Yeah, over there
you
I
have
train athletes, I think. Yes,
you have your own club here. How many
yes.
members?
There are quite a lot, I could say more than 30,
Wow,
but
so much.
most of them are my juniors. They are still at high school and junior high school. And university students like me, there are around, I could say, five or something.
Mm,
Not much. Because
but
maybe due to um, the college time, so maybe they prefer to do it in other clubs and so on, because there's another big club in Lampung located at Natar, southern of Lampung. It's actually
Mm.
quite far from my house, half an hour. But mostly my seniors train over there, and the head coaches are also there. And when I'm having holiday of university, I also train there. Yes.
Oh,
And
oh,
maybe
okay.
once in a few weeks, I come back over there to meet the head coach, and he gives me suggestion on what should I do in Bandar, what should I train at home, and so on. Yeah.
Okay. Mm, do you have your trainer, your teacher at?
Yes,
Oh,
my coach.
oh
I
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
one main my personal coach who trained me here in Bandar, and the head coach actually he's the head coach of all coaches in the province of Lampung. He was also a national coach of Team Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken, at the 90s, time of 90s, tahun 90-an
Yeah, yeah.
until the 2000, early 2000, yeah. So
Oh,
he's quite competent and have many knowledge. So that's
but
why I often go to him to consult. Yes.
mm, so between the senior and junior one in your club, do you practice your, do you train your junior if there is no coach or?
I I do not train my juniors because
Mm,
they have their own coach.
mm,
But usually, if we're training together, I sometimes correct them and say, "Oh, you should do like this, not like this," and so on. Correct them just little by little, helping each others.
oh yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah. I also often ask them help to see whether my form is good or whether uh, my arrows hit the target and so on. So yeah, even though junior and senior, uh, we still help each other. We still train together, but still we rely on our own coaches. Yeah.
So all of you have the your own coach, right? Or
Yes.
okay.
Usually it's divided. There are four coaches in my club.
Mm,
One for the senior, and one for the juniors, and
mm,
I think the other two are also for the juniors. Yeah, because
okay.
most of them in the Bandar Lampung are juniors.
Mm-mm.
Most of the
So
seniors are in Natar. Yes.
um, you said that you are practicing every day, right?
Yeah, except for Friday.
Yeah, except for Friday. So what is the best time for practicing?
I could say the best time is actually in the morning
Oh, in the,
because in the morning when you wake up at 5 a.m., it is still fresh, and also usually in competitions are are often in the morning. So it's better to train in the morning. But sometimes, like I said, such as university students like me, we have school in the morning, we study in the morning, so that's why we change it to the afternoon, unless if we cannot train at the if we can train in the morning. If we don't have any schedule to study in the morning, then we train in the morning. Like
mm,
I train in the morning on weekends.
oh, okay. So the best time is in the morning.
Yes, the
Yeah,
sunshine is also better in the morning out
and
here,
uh,
and it also gives you like positive vibes. You know, when you train in the morning, like fresh, you just wake up and then you do activities, and then you continue the rest of the day with a good spirit, like semangat, like that.
yes, yes.
You are confident for the rest of the day. Yeah. And usually
Okay.
when you train at the evening, our minds sometimes already tired by studying one full day. So that's why I suggest. if it's possible in the morning, then we should do it in the morning.
So you are studying in college too, and you are practicing archery too?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
you're so quite busy, I think.
Thank
Is it
you.
is
But
it
I think yes.
is your college disturbed by archery?
Is my college disturbed by archery? I think no. More than like my archery is affected by college because at the university, like we have fixed schedule and um, sometimes there are tasks coming in a lot. I mean, we are overloaded by our tasks to do. So sometimes I have to finish all of my tasks and I have to skip my training just to do my task and so on.
Mm.
But it's more like a time management system. So if we can cope with it well, then I'm sure it's not much of a big deal.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
You said that you practice in Pekor. Pekor Waihalim is uh what we call that, a field, right? But is it legal to practice archery in public places like that?
Uh, there is an archery field for archery itself behind the stadium of Badak Lampung. So it is closed and it is really safe. There is also a big wall with land growing up, so arrows will not fly over, will not hit anyone. It's really safe. No one goes there except for archery athletes and coaches.
Oh, so it's a safe
Maybe
place.
sometimes if you go to Pokoroy Halim, you go around behind and then you will find an archery field. You can come over one time
give
and
you
we'll be
give you
happy.
support and give you I will come and give you a support.
Thank you. Yeah, if you want to try archery, shoot, and so on, we'd like to show you how. It's a fun sport.
um is more expensive equipment better than cheap equipment? So you are
Yes,
have so
definitely.
many. So
Of course.
do you have so many equipment, right?
Uh, yeah, fortunately, I have a lot.
You buy it by your own, or given by your club, or what?
No, we purchase by my own, but usually the coaches suggest which um which equipment should we buy, either this one or that one. But we still pay for ourselves because I mean I have been training archery for a long time, so that's why I use my own equipment. But usually for the beginners, for those who have only tried archery and are still in the progress to know archery, then usually the club will provide. But the equipments are really basic for the new
Mm.
ones, basic and a little bit cheap. Usually, if you want to go further and after training a long time, you want to be serious at archery, then I suggest to buy an expensive equipment. Even though it is expensive, it will really support our performance in doing archery because there's a huge difference between the performance of the expensive and the cheap. Yeah.
How much does it cost? Is it until million rupiah?
Usually the average for one set of professional um, bow set and arrows are around uh, you can spend like around 50 or 50 million. Yeah.
Wow, so expensive.
It's it's already the standard, international standard, and Olympic archers also use that.
Oh, but how about the arrow?
Yeah, arrows. I have an example if you want to see.
Where's?
Can you see it?
Oh, that's the arrow.
This maybe you see it as just a small arrow, but there's a huge difference between this arrow and a G arrow. I think I can show you the difference. Just a moment. Can you see? This is the cheap and ordinary one. It's made from aluminium, while this one, the expensive one, is made from carbon. And the difference is that when you shoot at a further range, usually archery, like my category, shoot at 70 meters, and arrows like this, the cheap one, they will get affected by the wind easily. So that's why it's hard to hit the middle with these types of arrow because of the wind will push this arrow easily. And the price is very different.
How much?
Um, 1 dozen of this is around 1 million, while 1 dozen of this is 10, 10 or 11 million
Oh my god. So,
for 1 dozen for 12 pieces.
so do you have the 50 million one? 50 million equipment?
I do have it, but
Oh my gosh.
it's actually in my bag. It's actually in my bag. I have to like um how do I say? I have to set it up first. It takes quite a time.
Oh my god. Yes, you're such a rich man, Zaka.
Uh, it's not about rich actually. I mean, my parents are really supportive, and yeah, Alhamdulillah, my parents have helped me throughout my career. They support
Oh,
me with, um, yeah, with these equipments, and also, yeah, about everything about my archery, and my parents helped me a lot.
so you're so lucky then.
Yeah, I'm so lucky, alhamdulillah. Because I have some of my friends, they go to archery school, and usually in archery school, they will provide you the bow. But once you get out of the art of the school, you have to give it back to the school. You have to give back the book to school, and I mean they do not have the support from their parents like me, like I have from my parents. So once they uh, they graduate from the archery school, like senior archery high school like that, then yeah, they stop archery.
Mm.
It's quite a pity because you spend 3 years training archery and then you graduate. You If you quit everything, it's kind of pity and sad. So yeah, I'm actually really grateful for my parents. They support me a lot in this.
Yes, oh my god. Um, so do you sorry, how many competition did you have joined?
I've never counted, but I could say many,
Many, right?
many competitions. Yeah,
A national competition or
yeah. I have
wow.
joined provincial, national, and I've joined an international competition once. And
And you won them all? Did you
yeah,
win?
alhamdulillah. I have
Wow.
won I have won many actually. I don't know how many competitions I have won. I have won, but yeah. I have quite a few.
What is
Actually,
what? Sorry.
yeah, actually, since this pandemic, there haven't been any competition yet. Only one competition, one time, and it's really hard to go through that competition because you need to be negative of COVID, and it's hard to get there, and so many protocol things.
Yeah.
So that's why during this COVID pandemic, many athletes just train and they don't have any competitions. Yeah,
Where where
pardon me.
where is it? The competition.
I mean, one archery competition in Lampung. There was only one archery competition in Lampung.
Oh, but it still have to use many protocols.
Yes, protocol.
It's
So
hard.
you should with distance from each other. You you need to wear a mask when you go take the arrows. Really different actually. And but when I went there, it was actually pretty cool
Hmm.
because after 1 year of no competition at all, and then you go to a competition, then you feel the competition vibes again. It gives you like positive energy, and then you become happy, like, oh, I want to train again. So
Hmm. Oh, but in this pandemic situation, do you still practice?
yes, I still practice. Previously, for the first year, the first year of 2020, it was a little bit more hard for us to go outside, and I trained at home. I have space at home, and I also have the target to shoot
Hmm.
at the side of my home. Yeah, inside my home, but at the side. So I don't go to the field, but it's at 2021 we are already allowed to go to the field. So athletes right now still come to the field. We still
So,
do protocol. Yes.
and 1 year you practice in your house, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever broke something?
Yeah. I broke a few accidentally. It hit the wall,
Whoa.
and also there's a larger place behind my house. Behind my house is like flat field with trees. I think Yeah, it's. I once tried there, and when I first shot my arrow, it went a little bit above the target accidentally. I didn't calculate the sight well, so it went through my window.
So,
It was a bit funny to me, but I had to fix it. And but uh, but that was just only one time.
whoa.
More experience.
It's funny to you, but it wasn't funny for your mom, I think.
Not at all.
Was she angry?
No,
No. Oh.
yeah, they're
Uh,
like I told you before. They really support me. And
and can you tell me what is your best experience and your bad experience in
oh
archery
yeah,
world?
I think my best experience was. mm, My best experience was during high school, I guess, during the second year, because there was so many competition at that time, and I joined a lot of them, and I actually won many of them too with my school team, and I also become an athlete for my city. There is a provincial games like Porta. for prof,
What?
So we represent. There are also big competitions once in 2 years called Porda,
Oh, I
Pekan
know.
Olahraga.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I also represented my city, and it was it was a fun experience, competing, and also the prize money is really big, and
Oh, the
yeah,
price is big. It's so many big. What type? Money or
uh,
medals?
just a moment.
Okay. Okay, guys. We should wait first.
Okay, I'm sorry for this.
It's okay. So, talking about the price, um, is it what kind of price? Like, is it money or
Yeah, prize money.
uh, medals like that?
Usually, usually in sport competition, you get prize money.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Um, and how about the bad experience? Do you have it or you just
Yes,
enjoy the
I
archery?
have. I have once. So um, I think my bad experience was when I I graduated high school. I think I felt quite successful during high school because um, I was really close with my coach, and we eventually could be uh, compact together during competitions, and so that's why I could win many also. And then when I graduated, I moved to another place and I met new coaches, and it felt really different. And actually, it was really hard for me to communicate with my new coach. So I think that was part of the struggle to adapt with a new circumstance with a new coach and also with new teammates. It took me a long time to cooperate with them to be like in one frequency, and I think that was uh, I cannot say it's a bad experience. It's not a bad experience, but maybe a little bit of hard times and extra hard work to put into. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, do you have have you ever think that archery is your future career, or do you want to search some jobs to work in the future? Or in the future,
Yeah.
do you want to be an archer, a professional athlete like that?
Yes, because I think I'm still young enough to chase my dream to for an archery career. So I think I'm still gonna go for it for an archery career. And I'm still studying business, management business. So I hope that in the future, when I finish my archery career, then I would like to continue my business career even more.
Oh,
But I've been playing archery for 8 years. I felt many ups and downs and many fun and hard times. So I felt like it's my life. I've learned a lot from it. I think that I still want to be in the archery life for a longer time.
so you'll never leave it.
I might leave it one day in the future.
When you're
But
old.
Yeah, but right now I'm still young. I think that I still have the passion in archery and I still want to continue and do more in this sport.
But one fact that I know about you is you are left-handed archer. Is it right?
Mm.
Oh,
Yes, correct. How did you know?
I know, of course.
Oh,
um,
make good research.
how can it be? I mean, have you ever tried to use your right hand like that? Or
Yes, of
sorry for
course.
asking.
So yeah,
For
so
ask-
the at the beginning of when I started archery, my coach asked me to shoot with my right and also with my left. To all archers, actually, there's a
Mm,
system of it's called the triangle. So you basically, I can show you how it's actually you place the target in the triangle and then you see whether the target, when you close one eye, is the target there, and when you close the other eye, is the target there. So that way you know which eye you're dominant at. If
mm,
your left eye is more dominant, then you should shoot left-handed in archery, and if your right eye is more dominant, then you should shoot with your right hand. I'm not
mm,
the only left-handed archer actually. I've seen many other great left-handed archers, and even one of the top archers are left-handed as well.
oh, so the left-handed
But
is meant that the focus in the left eye,
yes,
right
in
there.
left eye. That
Oh,
is one of the main factor. Other main factors maybe if your right muscle arm has better performance than your left. Like
mm,
maybe your right hand can do more than your left hand, and you can still cooperate with the other eye, then usually you are still allowed to do both. It's more like a personal preference, whether you feel comfortable shooting with your left hand or with your right. But
mm,
basically, the archers, um, they do it from the, like I said earlier,
mm, mm.
their view from the left or the right.
Oh yes. Um, there are so many questions I wanna ask you, but I think now it's afternoon prayer.
Yes,
So I think we should
I can
end
hear it.
our conversation because you wanna go to the mosque, of course, right?
Thank you very much for having me. I hope
Thank
you
you
have a
very
great.
much, Zaka. Once more, I wanna say sorry for disturbing your time.
No, no, no. It's Sunday. I told you it's Sunday. It's
Okay.
holiday for yeah.
I
Thank you.
wish you a good luck in your archery work and become an archer, a professional archer in the future.
I
Thank you
also
very
wish
much.
you all the best, and I also hope you have good marks in all of your tasks.
Amin. Thank you, Jaka.
Thank
Bye.